holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. Let us all stand and sing our opening song together. It's good to see you all. Spirit is in fact in this place this morning. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Thank you, Stephanie. Is this on? Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Of course.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And good morning, CSL Parker. I can take it. Good. There. Oh, I'm free. I am so happy to be here. Dave and I, as many of you know, went on a big long trip, and there's nothing like coming home, and there's nothing even better than coming home to our spiritual family. There we go.
Just
It
point
is?
it right at your mouth.
Point it right at my mouth. Oh, we've got it. Mike 101. And I wish a very special happy Father's Day to all of the fathers that are here. And while I was thinking of Father's Day, I realized that I had the best father possible for me. And I am so grateful for that. And I know there's a lot of my dad in me to this day. And so since he's been lots of places other than being in a human body, I'm sure, he still is here in me. And so I said, oh, happy Father's Day, Dad. And so I invite each of you to recognize the Father in you, your fathers in you, and wish that happy Father's Day. I also thought of Jack Cornfield, who we've been listening to a lot after the ecstasy, the laundry, especially on our road trip. And he did not have the pleasure of having a dad that he would say was a positive and had a good relationship and supportive and those things. In fact, it was abusive. But he is who was instrumental in making Jack Cornfield who he is today. And by the end of his dad's life, he was able to sit with him in loving compassion as he passed. And so regardless of what our experiences are with our dads or our granddads or whoever, I invite us to acknowledge what they've done for us and bless them for that. And I would also like to acknowledge Pam Eichenberger for this beautiful altar table. Thank you so very much. And Good Vibrations is the next class coming up, starting on the week of July 7th. So you still have time to get ready, sign up. And I don't know about you, but I'm getting all kinds of different vibrations from everywhere, and they're not all good. And in his little blurb about his class, Dr. Vern says, join us and become masters of the vibrations in your life. Ooh, I like that sound, right? Learn to minimize those vibrations which work against you and maximize those that help you soar. This time, Dr. Vern is generously offering 3 classes, Wednesday mornings, Thursdays, and Saturdays, all from 10 to noon. Thursdays will be at the Parker Task Force room. The other classes will be at his home. So go online and sign up for those. On the table, the education table, as you first come in, there's a list, a catalog of the courses that are coming up. There's some pretty awesome courses coming up. So take a look at those and clear your schedule for the ones that speak to you. We have pop afterwards, so please stay. We don't want to have to take a lot of food home. So whether you brought food or not, come and help us eat it. Is there a bowl? There's not. Okay. At this time, that's the end of the business, the announcements, and we turn to our spiritual practice. And so I invite Dr. Vern to come forward as our practitioner in the morning.
Thank you, Carolyn. Good morning, everyone. We're climbing another rung of the ladder today, and this one is on renewal. So I took a little bit of renewal. They never told me you couldn't stand on the cord. Come on. Anyway, so I'm taking a little license, and I'd like to choose. My topic was creativity from a book called From Fear to Love by Paul Ferrini. Creativity is a state of consciousness. We cultivate creativity when we suspend our routine and our automatic patterns of thinking and try new approaches to solving the problems and challenges of life. Sometimes our lives become too predictable, and there is no room for growth or transformation. We need to switch off the cruise control or the automatic pilot so that we can respond spontaneously to the opportunities that arise when the old energy field around us is no longer held in place by habitual patterns of thinking. New doors open, and we can walk through them. This enables us to be more playful and engage in activities that bring greater joy to ourselves and to others. Then Paul Ferrini has some advice for all of us. Today, dance like no one is looking. Give yourself the freedom to be and to explore. Don't try to be practical. Don't try to write your business plan or make big commitments or decisions. It's not time for that. So take the pressure off. If you can, take the day off from work, or at least change your daily routine. You don't have to perform today. Just have fun. Walk through the open doors and see where they lead. If a new idea comes in, dance with it. Don't try to understand it or qualify it. Just bring it in and let the next one come in right after it. Stream of consciousness is the human form of universal play. Now, if you'll join me, I'd like to lead us in a prayer. As we go within this morning, let's let go of all the rules, all the shoulds, all the I have tos, and allow the universe to support us 100%. Let the universe be your dad for a day. Allow the power and the presence that has gotten you this far to continue to lead you, to guide you, to inspire you, to show you the way step by step by step. We take our hands off the steering wheel now and enjoy the ride. Allowing the Uber driver of life to take us wherever we wish to go. We relax, we smile, we laugh, we giggle, we enjoy life like we've never enjoyed it before. This is a new day, this is a new moment. And this is the moment where we get to choose. How do I spend the rest of my life living as a free spirit? I know for each of us, it's with immense gratitude that we allow the power that is greater than we are to take charge, to lead us, to guide us, to prosper us in every way. Knowing these things to all be true for us right now, I invite all of you to join me in declaring together, and so it is.
invite you to take a moment, settle in right where you are. Take a conscious breath. As you breathe in, breathe the awareness, all of the awareness right here, right now. As much as you can, just leaving any care, concern, anything that happened this morning, this week, anything that's going to happen when you leave here today. Just let it go for now and simply be here. And as you breathe in, as you breathe into the awareness of that life, that power, that presence that is living itself in and through and as you, I invite you to really settle into that. I am that presence. I am that power. I am that life. I am that love. That love and life and light lives itself in this moment, in its fullness, as that which I am. And it is in that awareness that we let go and we allow that life to have its life. To allow that life to inspire every thought. To allow that life to move us. Every action, every thought, every word springs forth from the awareness of the life that is the very essence of us. By whatever name or nature you know it to be. It is one life. One love, one power, and I am that. You are that. And as we settle into that for a brief time in silence, I invite you just to open yourself up more fully and completely to that awareness. Because it is truly in that awareness, the truth of that, knowing that truth, that does set us free. And with every breath, continue to allow that truth to radiate through your mind, opening your heart, awakening every cell of your body. Feel the energy of that radiating through every aspect of your being, claiming it, knowing it. I am that. And so as we breathe in, and we allow ourselves to know it fully and completely. And let us sing the song together if you know it. And if not, just let it resonate in your heart. It's a great affirmation for ourselves. There is one life, one power, one presence. Lives through. Proclaim together. And so it is. So a few weeks ago, we started something new that we were inviting people to share your experience of what you've gained, what you've experienced through your participation in New Thought, your participation here at CSL Parker. And so I want to invite Pam Eichenberger up this morning to share with us. Thank you, Pam. I'm going to pull this around here. Maybe.
Look at me volunteering to stand up here and talk to you all. I have to say it was Liz's share last week that prompted me to step up today. My husband and I decided to move to Colorado after living our entire lives in Minnesota 11 years ago. And I knew that was the right thing to do. Every aspect of my mind, my thoughts, my body, I just knew this was where we needed to be. The house sold in a week. Everything just flowed to get us here. I remember I loaded up my 2 horses in the trailer and I drove off of the property, and I felt a twinge in my heart, but I didn't look back. I knew it was the right thing, and then we arrived, and I had difficulty finding a good home for my horses. You know, I had no community, no family, no friends. And I was reading the Science of Mind magazine. A friend from Minnesota had given me a copy, and I was reading an article, and I looked at the bio, and it was somebody from Mile High that had written the article, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's Science of Mind churches here. Let's check it out. So we ended up going to New Dawn, which eventually led me to Dr. Vern's classes. And the community from those classes, and then coming here, was after 7 years of living here. It's like, this is why I moved. Took 7 years, but here I am, home, with people that are amazing. This philosophy is life-changing, and I am so grateful. Thank you. Should I turn it off? No. Oh, it goes to you. No.
Every evening sky, an invitation to trace the patterned stars. And early in July, a celebration for freedom that is ours. And I notice you in children's games, in those who watch them from the shade. Every drop of sun is full of fun and wonder. You are summer. And even when the trees have just surrendered to the harvest time, forfeiting their leaves in late September and sending us inside, still I notice you when change begins, and I am braced for colder winds. I will offer thanks for what has been and what's to come. You are autumn. falls asleep, wrapped in blankets white, all creation shivers underneath, and still I notice you when branches crack, and in my breath on a frosted glass. Even now in death you open doors for life to enter. You are winter, and everything that's new has bravely surfaced, teaching us to breathe. And what was frozen through is newly purposed, turning all things green. And so it is with you, and how you make me new with every season's change. And so it will be as you are recreating me. Summer, autumn, winter, spring.
Thank you, Stephanie. Stephanie Chang. Thank you for being here today. Thank you all for being here today. Really appreciate you guys, all of you. I just want to add my happy Father's Day to everyone. You know, I was looking around, I was walking this morning, I was kind of walking around as I normally do on Sunday mornings to sort of center myself. And I was just noticing the men who were gathered and speaking and chatting together in this little circle here, and I was just touched really by the consciousness of all of you, of those of you who are fathers, and fathers of the children, and those who think they're adults, but they're still children, you know, and those who are grown, and but you're always going to be fathers, and just how much I appreciate the consciousness that you bring to the children who are growing up today. And even if you're not a father to a small child, your consciousness makes a difference. To the children who are growing up in the world, and for those of us who are still children trying to grow up in the world. So I just want to say thank you to all of you for what you bring. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I know it makes a difference. So happy Father's Day. Celebrate yourselves today. We're talking about renewal today. And some of you are probably familiar with, I know many of you, like me, grew up in more traditional Christian traditions, and you probably learned some of these Bible stories and the Christian scriptures, the stories. So I was reminded of the story of Nicodemus when he went to talk to Jesus. So I want to sort of retell the story a little bit this morning because it really fits into something that I want to talk about. It's the whole idea of renewal. So we're going to call him Nicodemus, we're going to call him Nico. So Nico has this idea. He's been hearing about this guy who's talking about this kingdom. He's been talking about this place that's beautiful and peaceful and where people can be just open and feel free and one with all of everything. And he's thinking, where is this place? Nico's going, what is all this about? And so, you know, he thinks, well, I don't want people to know that I'm curious about this, so I'm just going to sneak around. I'm going to wait till nighttime, and I'm going to sneak in, and I'm going to go meet this guy who's been talking about this stuff. So he goes to Jesus, and he says, hey, Jesus. You've been talking about all this stuff about this kingdom that you are a part of, this kingdom that of God, this kingdom of your Father in heaven. And I want to know more about that. I want to know how am I going to get there? How do I get to this place? Can you imagine, like, okay, well, I'm living here, but I'm hearing about this place. It's kind of like the Emerald City or something, where I can go and everything's just beautiful and bright and wonderful. And he says, how do I get there, Zeus? And he says, well, Nico, here's the deal. You got to be born again. And Nico goes, what the heck are you talking about, Zeus? I can't go back into my mother's womb and be born again. And Zeus goes, oh, good Lord. Dude, I'm not talking literally. Why are you so literal? I'm not talking literally. Dude. He said, first of all, it's not a place. It's not a place. It's a state of consciousness, dude. And he said, oh. He said, I'm not talking about literally being born again. He said, well, what are you talking about, Zeus? I don't know how I'd be born again. And he said, well, here's the deal. You are born into this culture right here. You're born a Jew. You're born into a place, into a family that is of a higher rank. You are what the Jews might consider a Pharisee. You are this pious Jew who believes that in all the law, knows the law backwards and forwards. And you live by the law. And that's how you know yourself to be. But what if? What if, man? What if you could just forget all of that stuff? What if? Can you even imagine being born into this world and not having all of that stuff put in your head? Can you imagine yourself not being a Jew? Can you imagine yourself not knowing the law? Can you imagine nobody ever having taught you all of that stuff? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about physical birth. I'm talking about being born of the spirit of life, the freshness of life. I'm talking about letting go of all of the things you think you are and remembering that in essence of who you are. And when you can do that, when you can set yourself free of all of the expectations, all of the ideas of who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do, and simply just be, that's the kingdom. That's the freedom. That's being born again, dude. Right? So what does that mean for us? Renewal, rebirth, being born again. Ask us to free ourselves of all of those ideas of who we are, who we think we are. Are we willing to question? You know, I'm just going to be really honest about this, and vulnerable about this in a way is that when, like today, these days, I'm hearing a lot of the idea about people being non-binary, and I'm thinking, I'm not a man or I'm not a woman, and I don't identify with that, and I've had some issues with, I don't really understand that. But what if that's part of our evolution? What if it really is part of the human evolution to say, even questioning that, even questioning, what does it mean to be a man? And do I want to subscribe to all of the ideas that are associated with that? What does it mean in our culture, in our society, to be a woman? Do I really want to subscribe to all of that? What if I can even question that? What if I can even question that? What if I'm willing to question even our ideas? And this is really big for me right now as well. Can I question my ideas about being a religious scientist? Am I willing to even question that? What does that mean? You know, am I a Jew? Am I a Christian? Am I a Buddhist? Am I a Sikh? What am I? What if I am none of that? What if none of it defines me? Am I willing to question and let go of all of that? Because really, it's like these energy systems that get added onto us, these ideas. And so it's like, okay, if I stand here and say, who am I? Well, I'm an American. I'm of European descent. I'm a male. I'm a gay male. I am a father. I am a minister. I am all of these things. But what does that mean? Am I willing to question what I believe any of that means? And be born again. And just be. Just be. And so I see it like these, it's like these cloaks that we continue to be put on us. What if we're willing to just free ourselves of that? Free ourselves of that and just let that go. And then we can, I want to say this, I've been using this book, Ladders to the Light, and I want to just read a short excerpt from, because he says this. This is about renewal. Tradition is not about staying the same. It is not about continuing spiritual business as usual. Native American tradition is the path to the future because it is how we constantly renew what we have. Faith is about making all things new. All things, not just a few. It's about transforming a life into kiva by reimagining it and recreating it until life emerges, just as your past reshapes to fit the future. It is about renewing life in the sweat lodge, entering into the unknown darkness of change, exchanging hope without the religious clothing we use to hide ourselves from one another, and singing our prayers to the Spirit until we emerge into a new vision. So when I thought about that, I thought he's talking about the kiva, which is that in the earthen structure where in the native tradition they go in, they connect with the energy of the mother, they feel it, they connect, they come out, and this is the whole thing about the ladder to the light. The sweat lodge is also an opportunity to go in and free ourselves. But see, I'm thinking about when he says, I can't go into the womb again, we can go into a figurative womb. Can we free ourselves enough to imagine going into that space where we commune with exchange energy with the divine, to reclaim, to reignite, to remember and reimagine what is it like? What was it like before I came into this life experience and people began to tell me, I'm a Christian, I'm an American, I'm a man, I'm a woman. All of the things that we began to take on. What if in this place of just connecting with the mother, father energy of the divine, that we remember, reclaim, reunite with who we are? And are we willing to do that? It asks us to question everything. Everything. Everything about what we believe, about how we identify ourselves. It asks us to question what is in our consciousness. And then, as he talks about, can we then imagine emerging from that womb and just being the very essence of light and love and power, compassion, empathy, oneness. And as I meditated on that this week, I thought about, I kind of had this experience of this visual of just dropping that away, just taking a step. Okay, I'm dropping away my idea of being a man. I'm dropping away my idea of being an American. I'm dropping away my idea of being a Christian. I'm dropping away my idea of being a religious scientist. I'm dropping away my idea of all of the things a man, people telling me I am. And can I just step into that place of knowing and emerge from that? And then I thought, well, and people, I know people ask this question a lot, well, if I do that, then I lose myself? Do I lose myself? Am I going to lose my identity? And you know what came to me? Spirit said, no, but you will lose your specialness. You'll lose the idea that you're special. Spirit said to me, you ain't special. You're not special. You're not different. You're not special in that you're somehow better than or different from anybody else. You're also not special in that you're less than anybody else. So you lose your specialness in that when you think you are something and you compare yourself to something else, you make yourself special. Anybody relate to that? I know I have recently. When I think of myself as evolved or enlightened or aware, I think of myself, oh, well, I am a religious scientist now. I know the truth. I know how it all works. And then I compare that to what I witnessed this week in a more traditional Christian tradition, and I thought, wow, they need to wake up. Am I making myself special? Yeah. So, can I even just let go of that? Can I let go of that and simply just be the presence of love and light beyond any idea of myself? Is it challenging? Absolutely. Absolutely. And what I love about that, what I love about this idea, is that, in my Christian tradition, being born again was a one and done. Once you accept the teaching, once you accept Jesus, once you accept that, you're born again. But what I know today is that I am born again every time I'm willing to let go of that, I truly am, and see the world through those eyes. I'm free. I'm free. And I'm born again every moment that I'm willing to do that. Now, I don't know if Nico was willing to do that. I don't know. I don't know but what I do know is, for me, it is a moment-by-moment opportunity. Moment by moment. And what I feel about that is, I am Nico. I am that very often. I'm stuck in my own way of thinking. I believe I know the answers. I believe I know the truth. I believe my way is the way. And when I'm willing to let go of, at least question it. Is it true? I have to be willing. I have to be willing to go beyond my ideas. Like Rumi said, out beyond the ideas of right doing and wrong doing, there's a field. I'll meet you there. Are we willing to meet each other there? So our opportunity, how do we go into that space? How do we go into the womb of creation, the womb? What I think about is that womb represents what we often talk about as prayer. Going into that space. I'm out here doing all this stuff, being who I think I'm supposed to be, doing what I think I'm supposed to do. And sometimes it creates stress. Amen? And if I can stop and just stop for a moment, remove my focus from all of that, and just go into that quiet space, into the womb of the mother. And imagine, so I would invite you to just do this. Let's do this together right now. If you were willing just to stop, settle in, and breathe. And just take a moment and imagine for yourself that you are that essence, that light, that spark. Before time, before form, before any thought. And you are in the womb of the Holy Mother. And in that space, right here, right now, you are receiving, bringing in, drawing in all of the energy, all of the vibration, all of the light and love of that mother energy. That is all that you possibly know. You know nothing about what is outside of this womb. And you're simply receiving it, bringing it in, your truth, your perfection, your knowing, your light. And you are love, and you are loved. You are light, and you are coming forth into this dimension to simply be light, to be love, to know and to remember, to give and share the light and love. That's all you know. That's all you know. And you take that, and with every impulse, you expand and you're growing and you're maturing into a full awareness of that which you truly are. And that's all you know, all you can possibly know. I am that. I am beyond thought, beyond form. And in this moment, it is time to emerge from the womb, out into the world. And as this light, as this love, as this pure vibration of energy, you radiate it out. And as this pure vibration of energy, when other energies, when other thoughts and other ideas of who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do, come and begin to encroach upon your energy, you feel it. And you claim for yourself, I am not that. I am light. I am love. I question all that the world wants me to be. All that wants to impose itself on me. I deflect that. Not in resistance to it, but in the pure knowing of who I am. And as you begin to walk into the world, as you begin to mature into your adolescence, into your young adulthood, into your more advanced age, you begin to really believe that, to know that, to be that in every moment. Remembering it, calling it back to memory. No matter where I am on this life journey, I remember. I remember. Because I know that unlike that physical birth, where the umbilical cord is cut, that umbilical cord that connects me to that divine knowing, the energy of the divine mother, if you will, the purity of life, is never severed. That in any moment I can stop, I can breathe, I can question, I can remember, I can know who I am, I can be reborn, renewed, right here, right now. Right here and right now. I know who I am. I know what I am. And I know that I am here to be the light, to be the love. In whatever circumstance, situation, relationship I find myself. I am not special. I am perfect. I am complete. I am whole. I do not need to be special in the eyes of the world or in the eyes of my human self. For I know I am one with all. And just take a breath and breathe into that awareness. I am that. I am and nothing else. And when I know that, I can be the perfect father. I can be the perfect mother. I'm not perfect. I can be a father knowing the truth. I can be an accountant knowing the truth. I can be a minister knowing the truth. I'm not losing who I am in the world, but I'm being more of who I truly am in the world in everything that I do. I can be the best light of a teacher or a musician or a counselor or an engineer. Whatever it is I'm doing, I can let that do and act as me. And I'm free. I'm free. So let's take a breath. Come back into the space. I am that I am that I am. As our practitioners stand again, we come into that awareness of the truth that we are, that light shining brightly. There's one power, there's one presence, there's one love, there's one life. by whatever name or nature you know it to be, it doesn't matter. It doesn't care what you call it. Because it is one, beyond form, beyond thought, right here, right now, breathing itself, beating your heart, living itself as you. And as we center our awareness there, we claim it, we know it, we feel it. And as we renew ourselves in that awareness, we truly are reborn anew. And we can emerge from that kiva, that sweat lodge, that womb, being the best possible self we can be in every moment. In whatever we do, whatever we say, we celebrate that knowing. We celebrate our willingness to question, our willingness to return, our willingness to renew in the knowing of who we truly are. And as we claim it, as we allow it, I invite you to join with me in making it firm by staying together. And so it is.
Let's just allow the love to wash over us. Wash over us. We let it be. Let the joy. We let the joy wash over us.
Now as our ushers prepare to come and receive our offering, I invite you to take what you're going to share this morning. If you are going to share this morning, hold it in your hands. For those of you who share in many other ways, just hold that in your heart. Know that it is an expression of your light and love that you give and you share. And so we know that we are blessed. We are blessed as we open ourselves up to that knowing that that life lives itself in and through us as us. And all the ways that we receive, we are so grateful. And so we give from that sense of gratitude and appreciation. And we are grateful. And together let us say, and so it is.
What is? Birds flying high. You know how I feel. Sun in the sky. You know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. Of a pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and that's how I feel. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new world. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Ooh, I'm feeling good. Of musicians, amazing. You guys rock. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so blessed. Yeah, encore, yeah. So as you're standing, breathe into that joy, the excitement, a new dawn, a new day, a new life, and feeling good. So we feel the energy of that goodness that expresses in us and through us and as us, Godness, goddessness, however you want to know that, it expresses so beautifully. And we're so grateful for these gifts and offerings this morning. We know that they are given in love, and we are so grateful. We are so thankful. And let us say together, and so it is. All right. So you're going to go out and feel good today? Yeah. It's a new dawn. It's a new life. It's a new day. It's a new me. I'm reborn today. Woo! So would you be willing to say that with me? I am reborn today. I am reborn today. And so it is.
And so it is. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy.